Díodíh go léir agus fáilte romh an gáileh. Smis an talú póla achirtaí, uachtar an irid agus meáraní na hallscoile seo. Agus is cúis aithé sé dú fáilte choróh an le speisialta seo. Tá muid an seán dúchan céileú poblí dhéanú a ghaisce acadúla tá agenda agah I gionmar gud cuasaí léon le coppla bliain an nuas. Le mór a bhéidir in na hallscoile atáin, agus ácaid níos mó agus níos táhacht í rís mar sé ó hain. Go maiir sé bhór géimeach dúr, agus guim gachra armh sa téile a rómh amach mar chéimithe de chud hallscoil na Gaillimhe. My name is Paul O'Doherty, Deputy President and Registrar of this university, and on behalf of the University of Galway, I want to extend to you all a very warm welcome to this ceremony. It's a special day for all of us in the university, and I want to start by introducing you to the various people who are central to today's event. And before I do, just one small point about the ceremony itself. It's important that every one of these hard-working students who got this far gets their moment in lights during the ceremony, so I would ask for cueness during the ceremony, rather than the kind of talk that can rise above the sound of the names being called out. To my left, in the centre of the table, is the President of University of Galway, Professor Ciarán O'Hogarty, who presides over the ceremony and will present the parchments to you, the graduands. With him is Dr. Mara Onion Iwanyin, who will open and close the formal part of the ceremony in Latin. Behind me is Professor Anne-Marie Groark, who will present students to the President. And we are also joined by colleagues from the college, both behind me and over to the left, who have played their part in ensuring that you were able to graduate at this university despite all the challenges of the last few years. I now hand, have we got Dean here? No, we don't have, we've got Faye. I now hand over to Students' Union Vice President Faye Ní, who will make a commencement address, after which Dr. Iwanyin will open the formal proceedings in Latin.
Very my good Paul. Dean was going to be here, but they thought they needed someone better looking on the stand, so they asked me instead. Tam lán sás le bheith anseo a chur fáilte romh an lá bra speisialta seo. Is mór an honour dom an lá seo a ceolóir libh mar cuid am a ró leis an comhaltas. The Students' Union here in the University of Galway is celebrating its 60th year this year. In 1964, the union was established by one Michael D. Higgins. This action became a catalyst for change, and the university became champions of student advocacy, whilst the union also creates an environment for students to find where they belong in this university. Your time as a University of Galway student is much more than the time you spend taking classes here. It's every coffee you picked up in Smokies. It's every time you held a door open for someone. It's signing up to a society at Sox Day, even if you never really went to their events. It's every pencil you loan someone, or smile you share in a corridor, or even the person you turn to in class and ask about assignments. The University of Galway is more than just an educational institution. It's a hub of growth and creativity. Your time in the University of Galway leaves you with more than just a degree. You leave here today as part of a legacy. The culture of the university is shaped by the students and their relentless spirit. You are now part of an alumni network that branches far and wide, from Presidents of Ireland to Penelope from Bridgerton, and as of this conferring session, policymakers. There is no one set image of what a University of Galway alumnus is meant to look like. Your future is up to you. I hope your time here has provided you with the building blocks you need to build your own path. Ná déanaí Dermot, ní léon hinton mar de hinton féin. There's no fireplace like your own fireplace. Although you're finishing your course of study today, you'll always be a part of the tapestry of life and culture that is the University of Galway, and you'll always have a place here. Whether it's in 5, 10, 15, or 20 years, you can always return, knowing that this place was once your very own stomping ground, and reminisce on all the moments of peace you're able to find here, even if they may have been few and far between during thesis season. I'll finish it off with a bit of a cheesy Disney quote, but to quote Queen Mia from The Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement, bit of a classic. Whatever choice you make, let it come from your heart. You leave here today more than a student, more than a graduate, and more than the person you were before you started here. I can only hope that your time here has prepared you for the path ahead, and you feel that you can make every decision from your heart, knowing the wealth of information and history that has been shared with you. Could gorgeous a céimethe agus gnáirí live.
Pre honorables precis totaque universitas, ai commissia universitaria hodi convocatas sunt, et quidem homines ad gradus academicos admittantur, eoeus seasque presentabit Professor Anne-Marie Groark.
Good afternoon. Pre honorables precis totaque universitas. Masters in Academic Practice. Presento vobis hasce meas filias filiasque meos, quos omnes scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonias esse qui adment anter ad gradum magisteri in artibus, idque tibi fide mea testor expondio totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admittavos ad gradum magisterii in artibus.
Galina Brishkova. Martina Giltonen. Micheál Joseph McLaughlin. Master of Arts, Luke Patrick McDermott. Master of Arts, Advanced Language Skills, Emily Martinez Perez. Master of Arts, Child, Youth and Community, Edward Doheny. Jade Hickey. Joy Oga. Ariella Zaveri. Master of Arts, Digital Art Design and Cultures, Alana Blake. Vitaly Boriskin. Roberta Keggensgate. Damien Culhane. Lua Flannery. Michael Joyce. Alexandra Lamek. Faye Lynn. Enda Mannion. Eva McKenna. Teresa Murphy. Xingyu Xu. Adam Walsh. Don't lose it. How Wu. Wenbio Young. Master of Arts, Drama and Theatre Studies, A.J. Klein. Shane McDonough. Damien O'Connor. Amelia Gooley. Master of Arts, English, Mary Claire Diglin. Kelly Yan. Molly Kate Kelly. Noah Lowing. Sebastian O'Gorman. Shelby Salisbury. Samika Shriyan. Nicole Sturba. Master of Arts, Environment, Society and Development, Sarah Cummins. Nessa Mary Egan. Jennifer Hetzel. Philip Keegan. Kieran Thomas Kelly. Shatuna Kala. Mara Levy. Philippe Martinique. Rutger van Dijk. Master of Arts, Family Support, Karen Cahill. Emma Carden. Rita Mary Comerford. Rosanna Donnellan. Becca Dove. Clara Doyle, or Ciara Doyle, sorry, Ciara Doyle. Helen Enright. Emily Gavin. Zoe Hassett. Dermot Hines. Alison Louise Keane. Paula Lynch. Natalie O'Connell. Sarah O'Dwyer. Stella Akuebo Okoro. Deirdre O'Sullivan. Kathy Vaughan. Master of Arts, Film Studies, Theory and Practice, Sean Birch. Emma Brooke. Lisa de Graaf. Liam Michael Griffin. Jack Leahy. Katerina Lodell. Paula Martinez del Canizo. Enya O'Halloran. Seydan Runga. Rushang Tang. Ying Wen. Master of Arts, Gender, Globalisation and Rights, Roisin Chippendale. Sarah Christine Corsini. Even Caron. Alessandra Lagoya. Aoife McHale. Fazia Farouk Thabit Mogbel. Sarah Susanna Moreno. Maria Nevin. Laura Nicole. Isabel Kitoyo. Celine Rapetti. Makale Sediatu Sonda. Chesant Young. Master of Arts, Global Media and Communication, Brian Coyle. Bitwal Dasha. Cathal Murray. Maria McCarthy. Molly McShane. Anya Neoldon. Chloe Spellman. Ciara Varley. Master of Arts, History, Kieran Devonish. Aaron Donnelly. Killian Flanagan. Daniel Joseph Gallen. Yara Konst. Peter McGarvey. Irene Marie McGoldrick. Orla O'Dea. Laura Pryor. Master of Arts, International Contemporary Literatures and Media, Ainhoa Fernandez Garzon. Katrina Vella. Justina Sumiak. Master of Arts, International Development Practice, Olesun Kanmi Akindele. Zurko Alonso Vasquez. Jackson Richard Bazingo. Jenan Dai. Mai Ditier. Jin Dupont. Umaru Fofana. Evench Catherine Gomez. Juliet Quaker. Darius Smith. Ji Wu. Master of Arts, Irish Studies, Literature and History, Sarah Denneher. Miriam Doon. Matthew Larson. Tomás O'Cannon. Master of Arts, Journalism, Manya Awasi. Ross Carney. Roshni Michael D'Souza. Stephen Fox. Laura Hannett. Nicole King. Sean Lyons. Valerie McHugh. Alicia Michelisi. Darren Nolan. Emer Maria O'Dwyer. Lucy Peoples. Sanjukta Salgankar. Suzini Srinivasaravagadva. Sorry. Srinivasaraghavan. Saying it properly. Master of Arts, Landscape Archaeology, Jack Connolly. Erin Ward. Master of Arts, Landscape Archaeology and Heritage, Liam Conahan. Stephanie Clark. Bridget Dunleavy. Master of Arts, Literature and Publishing, Mila Sindika Motik Adesuro. Kiki Andrews. Valeria Cecilia Barbon. Sinead Bartley. Anna Blackburn. Cassia Blondelat. Rachel Cahill. Alicia Calvo Hernandez. Roisin Cremen. Alessia Farello. Isabel Gahan. Ana Maria Garcia Lopez de Cardenas. Kira Harris. Shannon Kelly. Olivia Long. Claudia Madden. Mariana Denise Morales Hernandez. Tara O'Malley. Maria Ortega. Julie Catherine Paulson. Michaela Rainshaw. Catherine Therian. Regina Zavala Corona. Master of Arts, Medieval Studies, Hugh Gallagher. Master of Arts, Nua Gaelga, Saoirse Keegan. Martin MacDonald. Roisin Shoiga. Sasha Sanchi Cooney. Katrina Walsh. Master of Arts, Playwriting and Dramaturgy, Conor McKenna. Nicole O'Byrne. Master of Arts, Politics and Sociology, Oisin Downs. Kevin Martin Horgan. Eve Hamill. Emma Kenny. William McLemore. Master of Arts, Public Advocacy and Activism, Roisin Burke. Even Mairead Fox Hughes. Wesley Jaw. Makopana Linneo Kalibi. Eve McDowell. Jessica Mandanda. Orla O'Brien. Jewel Ceasing. Master of Arts, Public Policy, Amjad Al-Sahafi. Alejandro de Turbide Bennett. Niamh Marie Duffy. Alexandra Carissa Estibirio. Kathleen Howe. Ella Cohen Murray. Rami O'Boyle. Lisa Paper. Niamh Quinn Tierney. Master of Arts, Rural Futures Planning and Innovation, Damien Gerard Carter. Patrick McGarry. Master of Arts, Social Work, Victor Apia Konadu. Alana Branwan. Keely Burke. Marie Conway. Rachel Corbett. Erin Corrigan. Aoife Donoghue. Ciara Duggan. Samuel Fox. Adele Grealish. Maeve Kenny. Emma Lewis. Jane Milliff. Claire Murphy. Aoife Nayiran. Dara O'Grady. Aoife O'Brien. Niamh O'Callaghan. Niamh Quinn. Patrick Rice. Amy Ruan. Ellen Talty. Christina Valianate. Hannah White. Master of Arts in Theatre Practice and Production, Raphael Adams. Shannon Ayako Martin. Bo McAfee. Armagan Booth O'Cal. Master of Arts Translation Studies, Casey Jean Dillon Ryan. Sylvia Gicante. Dominica Louisi. Niamh McCrossan. Caroline Pavier Rosetto. Chloe Zymet. Master of Arts in Values and Knowledge, Paul Hannick. Master of Arts Writing, Lucy Maria Bleeker. Cormac Culkeen. Aileen McCarthy. Holly Catherine Minogue. Evelyn Morgan. Kevin O'Connell. Ryan O'Toole. Monique Rigney. Alana Scully. Luke Trevor Thompson. Melissa Vance. Charlotte Williams. Alison Watkins. Master of Science, Coastal Marine Environments, Physical Processes, Policy and Practice. Presento vobis hasce meas filiasque meas, quas omnes scio tam moribus, quam doctrina habiles et idoneas esse qui admittantur at gradum magisteri scientiae, idque tibi fide mea testor expondeo trotique academiae.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa admittavos ad gradum magisteriae scientiae.
Helinka Harmon. Robert Holohan. Owen Kennedy. Samantha Kugel. David McBride. Carlotta Schwarber. Barbara Segato Montero. Higher Diploma in Arts, Archaeology. Presento vobis hasce meas filiasque meas, quas omnes scio tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et idoneas esse qui admittantur ad diploma superius in artibus, idque tibi fide mea testor ac spondeo trotique academiae.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa admittavos ad gradum diploma superius in artibus.
Andrew Downey. Higher Diploma in Arts Psychology, Marzina Anna Kulig. Michaela Mahan. Emma Martin. Mairead Elizabeth Noonan. Edel Ryan. Judith Veld. Declan Williams. Higher Diploma in Arts Psychology Conversion, Alexandria Burke. Niall Caulfield. Sarah Cleary. Orla Marie Connolly. Oisin Noel Fogarty. Niamh Kelly. Adam Sean Kirby. Daniel John Lee. Nelina Slaviva Markova. Anya McSherry. Hannah Rosa O'Donnell. Emer Anya O'Tuchel. Aisling Kiko Orion. Laura Steele. Cian Michael Sweeney. Aisling Ward. Stella Chinanyelam Akwiobi Okora.
Honorables Preces Totaque Universitas, ai Commissia Universitaria Hodi Convocatus sunt et quidem homines maxime eximi ad gradus academicos honoris causa admittantur, doctoratus in artibus honoris causa, Riona Niril, presentabit Patricia Ford.
A uachtaráin a phobal na hallscoile agus a riine úsle. Bhfuilm farú na fáilte a chuirbh Patricia Ford, a far céile Pádraic Boran, a Dlán James agus Rosa, comáil lena deir fuirithe, Imelda, Ethna agus Celine. Alíonn tar Ildana I Patricia a bhfuil a lorg fáca ici a réimsí éagsúla dus na dána, ar an litríart, ar an artlaníocht, agus ar an scannaníocht. Patricia Ford writes for children and young adults in Irish and in English. She has published over 20 titles ranging from picture books, books in Irish for young readers, and novels for teenagers. Her first novel, The Wordsmith, published in 2015, won a White Raven Award from the International Youth Library. It was also designated an American Library Association Notable Book for Children in the United States, and it was shortlisted for the Children's Book of the Year Award in Ireland. Is Galway go smur I Patricia. In London, being born within earshot of the Bow Bells makes one a true Londoner, a Cockney. Patricia's formative years were spent within earshot of the bells of St. Nicholas Collegiate Church here in Galway City, where she grew up over her father's shop in Market Street. In her poem titled All In Together, Patricia maps out the city streets that became a playground for local children once shops closed and the traffic abated. Although the physical boundaries were set, there were no limits to the children's imaginations. In the final lines of that poem, the poet tells us, "The winning goal for Galway was struck at the top of O'Gorman's Lane, while we turned ropes on Market Street and our feet beat time in the rain." Patricia's poem is part of the official Galway Poetry Trail and is engraved on a plaque on Church Lane just behind St. Nicholas's. Bilingual from an early age, Patricia joined on Taibhdearc at the age of 10 as an actor, and later she directed plays there. She learned Irish in the theatre's green room from the likes of Aran Island actor Martin Jamesy. One evening she asked him how one might say "in the Valley of Tears" in Irish. Martin told her to write down "in Umar na Hamleisha," meaning Slough of Despond, a lofty translation that impressed the nuns at school the next morning. Patricia pursued her love of literature in this university. She graduated with a BA degree in Old Irish, sa Teangailge, and in English. While studying Old Irish, Patricia had the opportunity to read literature from the 8th and 9th century in Irish, so the oldest literature in the vernacular in Western Europe. And she took what she learned from the lecture halls down onto the streets, and I mean this quite literally. She was an early member of Macnas in the 1980s, and the parades were often inspired by stories of Tuatha De Danann and an Tír Fó Hin, the realm under the sea. Patricia and her companions reimagined this literary material as visual spectacle for a contemporary audience. And of course, Macnas continues to produce internationally acclaimed spectacle theatre. Fiúháin salar hánig TG Cahir an Yod, hí Patricia imon léirichain chlár helafíse a scailge, I janta wayan húhil, céimi eile de chuid na hallscoile seo a bhain cholacht telefíse hir sa bhliain 1988. Scríb Patricia chlár in Gaeilge de fáistí, agus bhain si gradam den chlár a bar de rineoga ag féile na man cheilteach sa bhliain 1996. Tá scanan a scríb si dar teidil an idil charm a léirú faoi láthair mar chuid de scéim sinna cethir, agus bé an scanan sin le feiceáil sna pictarlinne an bhliain tuiging. Patricia Ford, therefore, has made a unique contribution to cultural life in Galway. She became director of Galway International Arts Festival in 1991. She co-founded Galway's Barbaro International Arts Festival for Children in 1996, a world-class festival based on the child's right to culture. She is also former chair of Children's Books Ireland. In May 2023, Patricia was announced Ireland's 7th Laureate na Nóg and will hold this title until 2026. Laureate na Nóg is the highest accolade for children's writers or illustrators in Ireland. By honouring an artist of exceptional talent and commitment, Laureate na Nóg champions and celebrates children's literature and its contribution to cultural life. Tugan an chéim inni a bhronthar Patricia inniu, ahan de specialte da mór éachtaí I réimse na litríochta, go háirithe da comadóireacht da rineoga as Bearla agus is Gaeilge. Is úidir bróid da phobal na hollscoile seo a bhfuil buinte ma ag Patricia go dtí seo. Is léirú iad a chuid éachtaí luachanna a chothítear san ollscoil seo. Siad sin an más agus an tuiscint róin híocht na héireann sa dáthanga ifigiúla, Chomantacht das na halína agus don chrúthaíocht, agus tuiscint gur cheart an severas cultúr agus léon sin a rint go carram, go hoscailte agus le crí mór mai. Pre honorables preces totique universitas. Presento vobis hanc meam filium, quem scio tam moribus quam doctorina habilem, et idoneum esse qui adimatator honoris causa ad gradum doctoratus in artibus, et que tibi fide mea testo expondeo totaque academia.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum doctoratus in artibus honoris causa.
Uachtarán a scoláirí agus pobal na hollscoile. Is mór an onóirechom a bheith an seach chun an céim seach lecha. Is áit fíor speisialta í seachom mar gur cha mé léhananta hósásta sin an seo mar scoláire óg. It's an enormous honour for me to be here today, made more special because I spent some of the happiest days of my life here. I made great friends, found a future husband, and learned everything I would need as a foundation for the rest of my life. Congratulations to all of you today who just received your degrees. You're a credit to yourselves and to your families. I wish you every success in whatever you decide to do next. You've already proven that you're intelligent, hard-working people just by crossing the finish line. I grew up in Market Street, as Rihanna said, not far from here. My father had a shop and we lived upstairs. When I say we, there was my mother, my father, my grandmother, my 5 sisters, and a black and white collie called Pax. It was a brilliant place to be a child. We lived in a 300-year-old house where one of the tribes had lived. I spent a good part of my early years searching our house for secret passages. I knew all about secret passages. I had trained under Enid Blyton. Galway was a totally different world then. There were lots of young families living in the city, and we were never short of people to play with. The church loomed large in our lives too, both churches. Right beside us was the Collegiate Church of St. Nicholas's, whose bells woke us every Sunday morning, calling Galway's Protestant community to pray. We often played in its cold, shadowy building, imagining Christopher Columbus praying for safe delivery at the altar rails, or Gráinne Whale hiding there on an illegal visit to the city. The Catholic Church every summer paraded past our shop, a big procession where the Virgin Mary was carried through the streets and first communicants strewed petals in her wake. Faith of our fathers blasted from the megaphones. Dad would get us to clear the shop window and make an altar there instead. I loved that job, filling jam jars with primroses and cowslips, bringing down the holy pictures from the rooms upstairs. I left what Kavanagh called that childhood country to go to university here when I was 17. And what a new world that was, though in some ways it wasn't new at all, because we had played here as children, been chased by the porters in the porter's office, sat in empty lecture halls on winter evenings when the students had left. But in other ways, it was a totally new world. I joined at least 10 clubs and societies the first week. The Judo Club, Lytton Deb, the Baha'is, Uncommon Dromiachta and Dramsock stand out. I changed religion early in the week because the fella selling the Baha'i religion had long hair, beautiful eyes, and he played the guitar. My conversion didn't last long, but the drama society stuck. I wrote my first play. I knew nothing about copyright, so I took a novel, adapted it without a word to anyone. It was a hugely creative time. I woke every morning full of plans. We produced plays. We staged pieces of agit-prop to support the Students' Union. I was reminded today when I had our lovely lunch with the President earlier that the last time I'd been in that part of the building was for a sit-in run by the Students' Union. And what were we protesting about? Student accommodation. Plus ça change. We did very little of the work we were meant to be doing. I got threatening letters from tutors and lecturers, crammed for exams, bluffed my way through the French oral, fell out with the professor. But away from the lecture halls, I was learning at a mad pace. Everything that I would do for the rest of my life started in this place. Gary Hines and her gang had just graduated and were setting up Druid Theatre. We had the baton. It seemed that everything was possible. We experimented without fear. We owned the university. I never had the sense that we were just passing through and that the people who worked here had seen it all before. My lecturers kindly came to see me in plays that I'd written, came to see me acting, and said very little about the fact that they rarely saw me at all. Sometimes I went to the library and fell in love with people that I met there. William Blake, William Shakespeare, and Mortino Giron, to mention but three. I don't think I was ever more fulfilled or more excited about the future. And those years flew by. I graduated, and it broke my heart to leave. But I knew I wasn't an academic and I couldn't justify staying any longer. And I didn't know how long the academic staff would put up with me. I pass the university most days now, and the rush of affection I feel for it has never abated. You can imagine my shock then when driving home one wet evening in March and I got a phone call from the president of the university. My first thought was that I knew I should have brought back the library book before I... But no, he was calling me to tell me that the university would like to confirm me with an honorary doctorate. I've lived my life in the arts, and I highly recommend it to you as a way of being. I meet so many people who tell me that they don't have a creative bone in their body. I always ask them, who told you that? I'm reminded of something Neil Gaiman once said. He said, if you look around you now, everything that you see in this room, the chairs, the walls, the lights, had to be imagined first. We all need imagination. We are all creative beings. And now, as Laureate na nÓg, I have the great pleasure to get to talk to children around Ireland and remind them of that. I was lucky I had wonderful parents who left school early themselves and were determined that their children would have an education. My mother and father sacrificed a lot to send me here. My dad is no longer with us, and my mother couldn't be with us today, but to both of them now, I say a heartfelt thank you. Huge thank you also to my sisters and their families, to my husband Porrick and my children James and Rosa, who are such a support to me in everything that I do. I'd like to thank Rihanna for her lovely introduction also. My project as Laureate in Oak is called Sowley Sowley, Making It Up As We Go Along. I chose it because it best sums up how I live my life. With that in mind, if I were to offer you some parting advice, I would say this: embrace every opportunity, take every risk, work hard to make yourself happy. No one can do that for you. Be kinder than you need to be. Laugh a lot. And if all else fails, make it up as you go along. Gurmila Margie,
Pre honorabilis praeses ceremonia rite confectis finem causeo facias vige universitaria.
So that concludes the formal ceremony today, and the President will shortly make his address before you go out for light refreshments in the Human Biology building, which is located over to the right as you exit this building. But before that, we've got some people to thank, for this event doesn't organise itself, that's for sure. So I'd ask you to join me in thanking those people, and I'm going to list the groups and who they are now, whose hard work and professionalism ensure that a ceremony such as this runs smoothly, and that includes Brona Clifford and the Conferring team, Tara Layden and the Academic Registry, and also staff from Buildings and Estates, the President's Office, administrative staff from the college and school offices, audiovisual staff from the Centre for Excellence in Learning and Teaching, the Marketing and Communications Office, agus an Chervish Ashtrachain, Gramaigh Gillier. And to you, the graduates, it's done. Go now, make the most of the qualification you've gained and the life ahead of you. Buinagi sultan you wainas and la tan yuan, le were garge agus le were jowly, achas and tail at harov amach komai. And I would now, before you do go and enjoy yourselves, I would like to introduce the President of the University of Galway, Professor Ciarán O'Hogarty, whose speech will conclude the ceremony.
In Margaret Fólagus, Margaret Villig, Marluig Patricia Shaw, Log with me down of week, Jeevsha, August Shivsha Buick Freshen. This is a day when we come with an attitude of gratitude. And we're very pleased that you're joining us today. As you may know, this is the end of a semester and the beginning of the examination period. So, Rohan Tí le Casa Rish and you, agus an taxan se hugin, agus hamid a calora an lá seo díobh hain, agus a súil go méid gachrathair na micléin an na scoláirí gus déanamh cuid scrúda amachchan seo, agus tá mid an a bhuaictíomh as feithin seo dá bhár. But every one of you, when you came up on stage today, said thank you. And I say thank you in return, because really it's our responsibility to say thank you to you. Thank you for choosing to study at the University of Galway. Thank you for staying the course, often challenging, we know. Life doesn't go in straight lines, and we're very grateful to you for staying the course, and grateful to you for joining us today, because this is a really important day for us and for you. This is the reason why we're here. And many people often ask me, is it not a tiring week or so? And it's not, it's energising, because you all come up with your own attitude, your own personality, your own way of saying thank you. But most of all, what I'd like to say is thank you to you. Thank you. Agus tá daoine líon inniu freisin na táimid buíoch dóibh. Those who are with us today, we know there are family, friends, fans of our students, or now our graduates here today, and we're very grateful to you too. We know our students have good times and bad, happy times and sad, and that you are today with them as our graduates, but you also were with them on their journey as our students. And we're very grateful to you too, those in the hall, those online. We must remember also those with us in spirit. Gmín Mága Villig, Chiashiv leis na scoláirí ling, agus thug sibh takeíomh dóibh. So thank you all very much for that. Gmín Mága. Agus rahan tíd na rahan semester a casa, báil an buchas freisin na gáil le mo gálacha an seir státe agus dó iad seo nach féidir le bheling. So professional staff, academic staff, technical staff who make this university what it is. We've had challenging times through COVID. We've had fantastic support. And I must say, I often say I've been in 5 different universities in 3 different countries, here, New Zealand and the US. And I must say today I was particularly proud coming in of the turnout of academic staff this afternoon for a fantastic parade and fantastic support to our students. I think it shows what I know, having been in 5 different universities, the commitment here in Galway to students and to today our graduates. Bhil an buchas Galway Villig asfelling agus an takeíocht tá tucha goibh aniuháin aniu ach tharna blianta agus tharna bliana tá caite going. Gmín Mága, thank you. And thank you also to our honorary graduate, Patricia Ford. She represents very many of the values of this university. She represents, as a graduate of this university, what we are actually about. And I think her personal story, her personal sense of loyalty, belonging in this university, evokes for me what we should be as a community. That when you graduate from here, you may leave this place, but you will always have this place as part of your memory, your identity. You may stay here also, and you'll also always have this place as part of your memory and identity. I have it as an ambition of this university that everybody feels that they belong here. And even as you leave, we hope that you belong and that you'll always come back to us. And Patricia is a great example of that, of somebody who has championed from here this place. Agus samige de bhuic dí as an obair tá déanta agus ó bheling iniu freisin agus an or sear ghlacha bhain. Gmín Mága, thank you. And every graduation I contemplate what I'll say because we want to say something different, something that might be contemporary, something that might be relevant. It was this week I was inspired on Tuesday by a launch of a piece of artwork, the latest piece of artwork on campus, which is this piece here by Nicola Anthony called Murmuration. And it's in the O'Donoghue Centre, just as you go out, some of the photographs will be taken there, but as you go out to the left, many of you studied there. It's now there as part of the fabric of that building. And it comes from a work which Riona was involved in called Ash Through, which is partly, as we know, translation, but translation from one language, but that translation also from one art form to another. So it's really a representation of a poem by our colleague, and many of you will know, our colleague, Professor of Irish Studies, Louis Dupuer, also a well-known poet. So it's based on or drawing from a poem by Louis Dupuer, which I'll read as Gaeilge agus as Berle, mas ma anan sibhlum, agus an sin beidir deir me cúpla focal faoin piece Alain freisin. So the poem is called Dina Ushla, the Louis Dupuer, and the English version is called Ladies and Gentlemen, and we're blessed that Louis translated that as well, and we've many people here took translation studies, and I commented at this morning's graduation, that we don't actually value translation enough, that the sense that you translate something from one language to another, but also bring the meaning of the other language in. And in poetry, that's particularly challenging. So we're very grateful that Louis has provided a translation, his own translation of this poem as well. As Gaeilge Dini Ushla, as Berla, ladies and gentlemen. And little did I know when I thought of this on Tuesday as the theme of today, that it would really work this week, because it works for every single graduation. But today it works in particular because Patricia mentioned growing up in the shadow of St. Nicholas's. St. Nicholas is mentioned here too in a different yet valuable context. Dini Ushla. Chroidin nefe cahar na drav, mar will crummel drerin chanakish, lochtin da chapel a sanctor aglisha, ta bulla spís rís in air, a kirk fawr ar gwile céile day. Ta pert fadoig ag shada a spulligan chanwalya, and all na stara a shock tre ali fura yeshkart Connemara. I Lauren Einig, Lina Sula Bo, Tá Banon Rumáin, in a seas le gata man Ishgan Tapel, Corta Moor Fuinam Winale, Marvek Pakamarafa Ka Adwat Eki, a Lahar Navirein. Ladies and gentlemen, a Darren Fanark Quail, it ni scriffy nis tabula e, da nuktak she kiek na geig heska. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Tá cup of polystyrene o sakor, a curham wheel, le javain, an ara dligas kurt, sick. A gwida a kjol hokras. Ag zaglagan berle, ashreg a glui a hain. Ladies and gentlemen, on the holy streets of the city of the tribes, where legend has it that Cromwell stabled his horses in the sanctuary of a church, there's a smell of spices in the air that would whet the appetite of God's wife. A tin whistle tune blows from the belly of the old town, the breath of history through the cold walls of South Connemara. In the middle of the market, with her cow eyes, a Romanian woman sits at the gates of St. Nicholas's, a placard around her neck, as though she were admitting a mortal sin before the elders. Ladies and gentlemen, says the scrawny handwriting, and we wouldn't pass her any quicker if she exposed a breast or a withered limb. Ladies and gentlemen, please. The polystyrene cup at her feet is filled to the brim with the best wishes of the Minister for Justice, sick, her stomach singing with hunger. And when Nicola Anthony was then asked to represent that as a piece of sculpture, she picked Murmuration, Asqueliga Alta Ain. And if you're familiar with murmurations, it's a phenomenon in the among birds, starlings in particular, where thousands will take to the sky on summer evenings when the wind is down, and will flit from one side of the sky to the other, over and back, following each other in a pattern that's mysterious in itself. And they will continue this for a length of time, and then they'll settle for the evening. And there's lots of research on why that happens. Is it that they're playing after the end of the day, signalling sources of food? But it's a mystery why the murmuration happens and why it is. And this is what Nicola Anthony used to represent this poem. And why did she do that? Because she said this is emergent behaviour. This represents our society, to and fro, going with the flow, flitting over and back, passing by the silent, the dispossessed, those who are not part of the murmuration itself. And it's a representation that I'll just point three things out on it from the photograph we have. I'd encourage you to see it yourselves. First of all, on every bird is etched a word of the poem, of Louis Dupuer's poem. So on the wing of every bird is etched the word of one of the words of the poem. Secondly, you'll see one bird here, as we've captured it in the photograph, who isn't really part of the murmuration, who's making his own way or her own way through the sky. And then thirdly, you can't see it that well, but this Cahan sé Scoil, Erin Sheelal, Erin Urlar, Erin Bala, Brahar Consmar being on Solus Atactus Shock. So it casts a shadow on the wall, the ceiling, the floor. And I would encourage you, you're all from different parts of the arts community, arts graduates of this university, social sciences, humanities. You're coming from very different perspectives. As in this is a coming together. So it's coming together of two art forms, poetry and sculpture, like Patricia did with Mockness, bringing together literature and street theatre. You will have that opportunity too. But this also sets a challenge. And you will have also that opportunity too, to challenge society, to challenge the murmuration, to challenge the emergent behaviour, to challenge the to and fro. And in doing that, I'd ask you three questions based on the three observations from the sculpture. Is what word will be etched on your wings as you go? Will you be that single bird who will be independent from what we might call, or has been falsely called, the wisdom of crowds? Will you be that independent bird? Will you be the one that makes a difference? And thirdly, what shadow will you cast? What difference will you make? Because you will also have the opportunity, as Louis does in his poem, as Nicola Anthony does in the artwork, you will have the opportunity to be a voice for the dispossessed, to stand against oppression. Louis in his poem evokes the dispossession of this place. So So you have the unique opportunity also to reflect on that, to reflect on your own experiences, and to bring that to bear, to bring that as part of a shadow, scoil a caha freshen, mar a cahan and peace airline show. So I would ask you in concluding, what words will be etched on your wings as you go? Will you be that bird which will make a difference, be different from the murmuration, that emergent behaviour which passes to and fro? And what shadow and shade will you cast in the world as you go from this place? And I'll finish as we started. We mentioned at the beginning the attitude of gratitude and the thank yous that we represent today and that we come together to celebrate. And today, yesterday, this week, is the 60th anniversary of the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And there are many great quotations attributed to JFK, but one of them is apt today as well, because one of the things he said was that we represent and we give gratitude not through words, but through the life we live. So as you think today of the gratitude that you have and the representation that you will make in the world, do that not only in words, as many of you will do, to great effect, but also, I hope you do so in the lives you live. Thank you.